Hey everyone, Tyson the Subaru specialist from Subaru Prince George here. Today we're taking a look at the 2023 Subaru Outback Onyx in the magnetite gray. I really like this color in this particular trim. I think it accents it particularly well. So 23 Outbacks got a brand new front end, slightly more aggressive. You get those kind of C-shaped channels. You get the different forward-facing LED fog lights. The headlights are a little bit different shape versus the previous model year. Bigger, more aggressive grille. The plate mounting is a little different than the previous ones, but I really, really do like it. Onyx is a new trim level. I see the value in it. I like the seating material in it. You get that StarTech soft touch all-weather upholstery without having to get all the other stuff that you get with the Wilderness. You do get the 18-inch, I don't know if it's gunmetal gray or dark gray, whatever you want to call them, 18-inch wheels. They look great. Get the blacked out mirror caps. You still end up with the roof rack rail system that the traditional Outbacks have, where the crossbars pop up and flip across and lock in there. The other one comes here, locks in the corresponding hole up here. Very, very handy, very, very practical. Lots of people do like that. You can hide things when you don't need them, or hide them away when you don't need them and you have them when you need them. These built-in tie downs, front and rear. Now, something that lots of people don't know when they first look at these, fuel door is tied to the driver door. If the driver door is locked, there's this little piece that juts out and locks in the hole there. So if the driver door is unlocked, your fuel door is unlocked. Took me far longer than I would like to admit to figure that out the first time I went to go fill up a new Subaru with that, which was back in 2019. Now, the Onyx also gets the bumper step pad from factory. Prevents you from marking up your bumper, loading things in and out, or having pets jump in and out. We've got those little circles in the rear bumper. They will apply the brakes if it thinks you're going to hit something in reverse between speeds of 1 and 15 kilometers an hour. And then you also get the grayed out / blacked out badging on the back. Now, this does have the proximity tailgate, but because the vehicle's running, that's not going to work. You can open it from the door of the driver's seat, the key fob, or via proximity. Lots of room in the back of the Outback. Cargo tray, standard equipment, has a little bit of a lip to hopefully contain anything that may spill. We've got nice hard tie downs. We've got 8 of them in the Outback. Easy to secure stuff. 12-volt outlet for any charging needs. Grocery bag hooks. Little cargo net area. And underneath here, this tray, you push down, lift up. This is where you access your spare tire tools. The tire's underneath that tray, but everything's laid out really nicely there. Now, something a lot of people don't know about the Outback, you've got this little hook. That is to hook it up there, so you have easier access to your spare tire stuff. You can do it without having to pull this all out. I don't know why it's the only vehicle in the Subaru lineup that has that, but it is very, very handy. Hopefully no one ever needs to use it, but it is there. Now, if you need to fold the seats down, we've got the handle. Down they go. You have a handle on this side to do the same thing. LED cargo light. And then to close it, we can press these buttons. You can lock and close it. You can close it, or you can pull down manually, or you can do it from the driver's seat, the key fob, whatever you need. Plenty of room in the second row of the Outback. Now, I find the room in all the Outbacks the same. There's no difference in storage room, legroom, headroom in any of them. But this is that soft touch all-weather upholstery, the StarTech that you get, that gray-black two-tone with the green contrast stitching. Now, it's non-perforated, really easy to keep clean, easy to wipe down. The Onyx also comes with the Subaru floor mats, front and rear. A little bit different texture, pattern than the Wilderness, but similar style. Heated seats. The outboard seats are heated, high and low. USB A and C sockets for charging. You've got vents out of the center console to heat up and cool down the second row more effectively. And on the back of both seats, you get pockets for storage. Fold down armrest with 2 cup holders in the event you only have 1 or 2 passengers in the rear. And if someone needs to be more comfortable, you can recline the seats. You have to push, and it is hard to do one-handed. But you can see that it actually reclines quite a bit. Then just pull the lever, goes back. Easy to use. Bottle holders in both doors, child locks, and the door panels are the same material, the StarTech. Easy to clean, very durable. Up front, power windows, locks and mirrors, including window lock. bottle holder. You get power driver seat, including lumbar. These front seats are very, very comfortable. This seating material I actually find very, very comfortable. It seems to have a little bit more cushion to it. So you got a little bit of leather bolstering on the sides, but the main areas of the seat where you're going to be sitting, where you're going to feel typically, that's the StarTex. Now on the inside here, by the driver's left knee, when you get in, you have the ability to open the rear hatch. You've got a scroll wheel for the brightness of the gauges, and then that turns off the proximity sensor for the rear tailgate. So if you're loading something on the back of it, you have your key with you, and you're tired of it accidentally opening, you can deactivate that. Very, very easy to do so. Steering wheel looks a little different than the previous model years. Some things are still the same. It's still tilt and telescopic, so you can adjust it to drivers of varying arm lengths. The big change, left-hand side, this is a little different. Instead of having this toggle for your volume is now down here. They have a satisfying tactile click feeling to them. I don't know if you haven't tried out a previous generation one, you won't notice the difference. I noticed a big difference just in the tactile feel. Now, this arrow here will change the small display in the middle. Gives you different information depending upon what you want to look at. Bluetooth and audio controls, voice controls, switch between presets. Source goes from AM to FM to Sirius XM to Bluetooth, etc. There's no longer any buttons down here. Heated steering wheel. Now, for 2023, the whole wheel is heated, which is great. Before, it didn't heat between the seams. Now, I say whole wheel, but there is a little break right here where the wiring doesn't have a heating element. But essentially, full heated wheel. Now, we've got our adaptive cruise and our lane centering. So the adaptive cruise, you can see there's 4 bars ahead of the Outback all the way down to 1. That's the follow distance behind the vehicle ahead of you that you'll follow at if you catch up while using cruise control. It's the best thing ever for long distance trips. And I'm just gonna turn on lane centering, just turned it on. You can see the little image, and there's those white lines or the grayed out lines. Those lines will illuminate white whenever the 2 eyesight cameras, the 2 color stereo eyesight camera boxes right there and there, can see the road lines. These cameras also do the adaptive cruise, the lane centering. That's Subaru's latest eyesight system, Eyesight 4.0. So this will actually give you gentle steering input, help keep you in the middle of your lane. Again, great for the second half of a long day of driving when you may find yourself a little bit fatigued. It's great. I don't recommend it daily. It's not beneficial. A little bit annoying in town, really. Over here, giant 11.6 inches of touchscreen goodness, and they've broken it into 3 parts. Now, the part that's changed for mostly the bottom, the climate controls. You've got heated seats on the face of it. Before, you had to go into the control on your side and select, but they've changed that. And they've changed how this works. You can select where you'd like your airflow, where you'd like to sync it, driver, passenger control, all of that. It's all in one easy to use place. And again, if you've had the chance to look at a 22 or a 21, you'll notice a big difference. It's very, very cool. Turn that down, it is getting hot in here. You still have the physical buttons as well, but you can do it easily from the touch. Now, the main portion remains relatively the same: radio, media, phone, apps. Speaking of apps, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, they're wireless now for the 2023 model year, with the exception of the entry-level model. But hook your phone up, you can do wireless CarPlay and Android Auto. Access to the My Subaru app, which right now, because the vehicle's not registered, you don't, but you get a 3-year trial to the My Subaru connected services, including remote start from your phone. Up top here, different screens. You can change those widgets around if you don't like them, but you've got what you're listening to, the widgets, weather, that's part of the satellite radio trial, and then you have dual function X mode. So the Onyx and the Wilderness are the only Outbacks in the lineup that get the dual function. So you've got snow and dirt, and it displays up top here, snow and dirt, and it even shows right there, snow and dirt, then deep snow and mud, you can see. And you'll notice that it turns off traction control. So it's very similar to 4x4 low in a pickup. It's not as aggressive. It's not a direct replacement for 4x4 low, but it's Subaru's replacement. It takes a very capable vehicle, makes it even more capable. My favorite feature ever in any vehicle, auto dimming mirror. There's no switch to flick, it just automatically dims if someone's got their high beams on behind you. It's great. You've got a built-in compass, and you've got the HomeLink system. So if you have a garage door, you can hook up to 3 separate garage doors to your mirror. They are very, very easy to program. Subaru Canada has a video about that online. 3 different ways to program it. One of them requires 2 people, but it's easy. And you don't have to carry a bulky garage door opener on your visors. There's not a whole bunch of room for them, so it is nice. We've got sunglass storage, and then we have SOS and roadside. Now that's part of the 3-year trial of the connected services that you get. Got our map lights either side, and then our sunroof controls. It is tilt and slide. It does also have a manual shade. So that is a quick look at the 2023 Subaru Outback Onyx in the magnetite gray. Now, something I did forget to mention, it's powered by a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder engine. In the States, I believe you get a different engine option, but in Canada it's the 2.5. You get that great fuel efficiency out of it. And I figured I'd show you guys under the hood. Looks like pretty much every other Subaru. Pretty much anything the average consumer is going to touch is in yellow. So washer fluid, oil filters up top, coolant, dipstick, brake fluids in the back there. Really easy to access. Air filter. That's how you close it. So yeah, that's a quick look at the new Onyx Edition Outbacks. I'm Tyson, the Subaru specialist from Subaru Prince George. If you guys have any questions about this vehicle, any of the tech in it, any of the features you saw, or anything in Subaru's lineup, please put it in the comments below. I'm always looking to make new videos, new content, answer questions for you guys. Let me know. We'll talk soon.